Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? This is landing on January 4th, 2026. We're a few days into the new year. You know, first full week of settling into the New Year's shifts. And for a lot of people, clarity hasn't landed yet. It's still forming. I want to do a 3 card spread today to help you to anticipate what you might be dealing with, what you might be considering, thinking about, changing. This isn't about resolutions, it's just more so about, um, you know, getting into the groove of the new year and the new time and all that. This isn't a reading about predictions or of what's going to be going on. It's about noticing what you want, your attention of this week unfolds, especially if things feel quieter or slower than expected. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Lewis Mabee. I'm a psychic medium. I've been a psychic medium all my life, but on the professional level, I've been doing this for 30 years. So I wanted to tap into today with cards. And so I'm just shuffling the cards until I feel like that it's right to start pulling, and we'll see what things unfold for you. So, yeah, I'm ready to pull one. Ooh, oh, there's a few areas of this that I'm wanting to pull on. Actually, I'm going to shuffle again because there's too many areas. So, I whenever I do cards, and I don't do cards in my practice, I pull cards for myself because I can't read myself. Any good, true psychic can't read themselves, but at the same time, I can not trust, but I can go to guidance for cards just to make sure that I'm, in sync with what I'm feeling for myself or anything else like that. So I want to pull the top. Okay, there's one. There's one. And I will reveal all of them in due time. So the structure of the reading is the first card represents today, the first couple of days. The second card is going to represent the midweek, and the third card is going to represent more of the ending of the week. So, yeah. Another card. One more card. One more card. As you listen, there's no need to force anything to fit. Take what feels relevant and let the rest pass by. This is reflective, not directive. So notice what stands out rather than trying to make meaning out of every detail, okay? But if something does resonate, please let me know in the comments below. Something was going to fall out, so I'm going to pick this card that was going to fall out. So that's... Oh, I picked 2. Okay, we're going to do 4. Didn't anticipate that, but 4 it is. Okay, let's start doing. So the first card. So again, this is in the today, tomorrow kind of energy, and it is truth. Now, that doesn't mean that you're lying to yourself. It just means that for the week of January the 4th, you will be introducing to a lot of truths. And if you follow astrology, this is a really interesting time frame astrologically because there's some planetary movements that we are never going to see again in our lifetimes. And so it depends on where you are in the horoscope. You're going to be looking at some evidence of truth from yourself. It's more so about, like when people say sit and have a conversation with yourself, and this is a no BS kind of card. Like, this is about giving yourself hard facts, allowing yourself to sit still, contemplate without overthinking, and drive home a new kind of momentum of what your truth should feel like, what your truth should look like for this week coming up. So this is like starting you off in January, loud and strong. Oh my goodness. So this is like the sounding board of what's going to be coming up next for you. And I really, truly love this for you. So that's one. Midweek. Oh, yes. Simplicity. So now that you've identified some truths that you want to either fix, redo, revisit, drop, add, don't overthink it. Don't take charge and make up 17,000 rules about what you're going to be doing. It's about keeping everything simple. It's about allowing things to settle. It's about bringing a peacefulness, a mindfulness. This is kind of like when people say, stop and smell the roses. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy being present. Enjoy allowing yourself to just grow into midweek and really follow through with the intention of putting an emphasis on self-worth, self-love, self-care, whatever that is attuned to you for. And this is just an amazing, amazing time for you to not push, not pull, but just simply breathe and use the KISS method. Keep it simple, silly. There's other versions of it, but I'll use this version. So simplicity is in your midweek. So let's focus on keeping everything simple. Now, there's two cards that are stuck together. And I was drawn to the top card, but the second card below it was stuck to it. So I want to talk first about this card. And this card is success. Yes, my friends. Success, 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 success. Who wants more success in their life? Success isn't about a job title or a certain amount of money. It can include that, don't get me wrong. But success for this reading, for this layout, is more about happiness, joy. What are you focusing on with truth and simplicity and allowing it to naturally form brings you success, my friends. So this is just such a beautiful card to be in because you don't have to worry about anything. You just keep focusing on the self-care. You keep focusing on you. Again, I need to reiterate this. This is not about push or pull. This is about leaning into setting yourself up beautifully for the end of the week, and the end of the week can spill into the following week, following months in the year, and this is the goal. This is the goal, the success. And I absolutely feel like because of the shifts in the energy around the world, in the atmosphere, the planetary shifts, we are gonna start seeing a softer, lighter side to everything. That doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately, but as the year gets drawn out, you're going to start to see it's more like 2025 was like, what the F? But this year's going to be like, now I get it. And that's because we are focusing on our personal success. And this is really, really magnificent. So what was attached to success? Radiance. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful intention. So in order for you to be truly in your successful mindset, radiate it. You know, this is not a time to beat yourself up. You know, your truth no longer lives in self-doubt. It's about who I am. Hear me roar. Let me radiate that energy moving forward so that I can become the better version of myself. We're no longer exhausted and tired and don't want to get out of bed anymore. We're getting our mojo back. We're getting our energy. We're getting a new vibration. We're starting to get in sync. This is what's going to radiate the success. Is starting to feel this the succession of the next step. It's not about taking full on action yet. It's just about noticing the subtleness of the first week of January, full week of January, and allowing yourself to daydream a little bit, allowing yourself to focus on you, like I said, like with all of this, like this is such an amazing way to start off 2026, and you have the capacity to do this. Get out of your head, get into your heart. I say that all the time in my readings with people. And you're gonna notice that when you stop paying attention to external things that you can't control, you're gonna be sitting in more simplicity, and you're also gonna be looking at your success, and you're gonna start to radiate that success. One of my things that I am a firm believer of is, if it's meant to be, it won't pass you by. So if something is sitting way over there, and I tell this to my clients all the time, if something's sitting way over there and yet you notice it, but it's way over there, don't focus on it. What you need to do is just keep doing you, boo. And what's gonna happen is, if it's meant for you, it will approach you. This is not about you trying to ram a square peg into a round hole. This is more so about you going, okay, I see you, but if you're meant for me, you're going to approach me. And then when you're in range, I know exactly what to do. And you don't need to worry that you don't know exactly what to do now, but when it comes to you, you will understand what to do. So, I really, really love this spread for you. In the sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone, and sorry, but what card speaks to you the most? Leave a comment below. Is it number one, the beginning of the week with truth? Is it simplicity? Midweek? Is it success? End of week with its companion of radiance? Is it all of them? What are you looking forward to receiving in this week, and being able to allow yourself to grow into it naturally? We don't want to force anything. If you're a certain size, you're not going to a certain size pant, you're not going to try to get a size up or a size down, because they're not going to fit you properly. What are your intentions of what's going to fit me properly at this stage of the game? It's not about forecasting, it's about staying present. This is all about staying present and enjoying your successes of the week, of the day, of the moment. It's not about pushing and pulling and prodding and abusing your beautiful self in the sense of too much too soon. Allow yourself to gracefully grow into it, and you're going to be noticing that this is going to be your sweet spot. So I'd love to know which card resonates, or what resonates with you on a whole, and this is, this week also can be a recalibration, because again, we just got through a really, really busy time with the Christian holidays and New Year's, and Hanukkah and other things that have been going on. It just tends to be a busy period for many people. But this is like, how do I get back into motion? But how do I start aligning myself with the thought and notion of calibration? And this can show up with mental, release, anything that might have had an unfinished thought from before. You might find it to start feeling completed, or gathering information. And if it's not gathering any more information, and if you do a mental check-in and you just find that it's starting to like decrease in its importancy, maybe it's time for you to drop it. So that's just something else that might need to be looked at. So, and again, like with my, because I do this professionally, I offer readings that get to your framework of where you want to see yourself coming up in life, the stages, what's around you, career, love life, and all that sort of thing. So if you are interested in booking a reading with me, I'm always available. You can find how to book on my website, lewismabee.ca. So yeah, I think this is going to be something where this week is going to be offering a lot of acknowledgement, quietly holding yourself into the highest regard, being able to enjoy the week rather than feeling rushed, because a lot of us are back to work. Regular routines are starting to get set up again, and we also have to keep on including ourselves in self-care. So overall, this week feels like it's about more awareness, taking appropriate action, but not full on race for your life kind of energy. Let things unfold on their own. Embrace the nuances, the small tweaks that you might be seeing this week, and sit with feeling, radiance. I think that's a major card that, there's no coincidences. And so for that card to be stuck to success, it just makes complete sense. And I thank you for your time, and I hope that you appreciate the insights for January 4th, 2026 week. And I will see you again soon. Peace.